Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First carry for James Conner. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Conner up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Wilson with a first down carry, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Slot man moves right.
Here's Mostert.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Mostert.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. In motion, Hill.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out.
And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
The 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner from 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, 53 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Murray now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 20-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a slant to Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first and 10, it's Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Once again, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Wilson going to try the right side. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Here we go. Pressure, 6. Check 2. Yellow, 1.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incomplete.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right back to Connor here on first. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Connor, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 3rd and goal, here's the option left. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prater's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's Tua.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion, Hill.
Tua.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe
Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this will be swung out here for counter. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40.
20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And His throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second down and goal. Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. It's second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now to throw. To Connor on the check down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
On the move to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey McBride.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Out to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
We go 46, 46. We go 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to roam now.
He's to the 10.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Maher now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Cardinals 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First carry for James Conner. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Final play of the half. Prescott, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Hopkins, a man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point good by Prater, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken from about the 12.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead.
Now, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They revert.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Prater for the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this, wait.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 22, Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's got it to Hilton. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Darrell Williams
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cards get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys!
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer personal.
And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And some room to maneuver.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Finding Ertz here on the out route. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So they go with a pass, and it works there with a two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Dak. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run behind center with Connor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now Dak.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray to throw. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one.
heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that's the type of play that will give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 31, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Excellent work by Marcus Golden, shooting into the backfield for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott now.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Run for Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Gomez. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 46-yard. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Murray going to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down on that. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To try again after the sack. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
60 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Steps away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Marr is good, and they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Touchdown!
Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the time.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd down and goal. Murray hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd down, Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Brown.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Prater's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
First down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 60 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Prescott. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now Murray. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Prescott to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there,
Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On the counter, it's Conner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and
1. Murray now to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
31 yards.
And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. On first and 10 is Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. On second and 12, Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They're going for it. It's Murray. Ertz has it left side.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 7, it's second and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Murray sets to throw on fourth.
Locates Ertz going across the middle.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Murray. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Etienne up the middle.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Murray now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
Hey, stand up!
Jones will come now in motion right.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. He's got room past the 30.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Lawrence will throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to
I'm ready.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, stop.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The play lost the yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Murray now to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Connor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, he's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Lawrence
pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go, go. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Hey, block it. Hey, Alpha. Hurry.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost.